What garbage, bro. What is going on, kid family? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we are going to be welding for the first time in our lifetime using the Harbor Freight Titanium 125 Flux Core welder. We actually are working on a project and we need to create a spring compressor so we can take the valve springs off the motor we are rebuilding in the back. So keep watching, guys, if you are interested in seeing someone use a welder for the first time. We're just going to talk about the products we have, what we're going to be doing, and see the results of a noob welding for the first time. Alright guys, so this is the Titanium Flux 125. Got it at Harbor Freight for Black Friday. You can pick these up for $150. It was a super mega sale. Not bad. Usually they're around $200. It's a flux core. We already primed the wire. It's a 030 wire. We got everything set up. I actually got it on a computer stand with wheels here. Not that it's heavy, but it's just easier to move around, and it won't cause any damage to the welder itself. And then this is the welding helmet that we have. It is a auto dimming shade helmet. We got 4 arc sensors. Amazing field of view in the back. We got it set to roughly shade 10, 11 right now. The delay is set on the low end and the sensitivity is set on the high end right now. So I've had this helmet pretty much right next to a window, so I know that helmet has power from the solar power itself. And the best thing about this is it also has a backup battery in case the helmet doesn't have power stored in it. And then last but not least, for the job, you do want to pick yourself up some welding gloves. These are the cowhide ones. They're very thick, and it's, I don't know, we'll see. They were the cheapest ones that I could find for about $5 also for Black Friday. The good thing about these, they are very heavy duty, but the bad thing about them is they're very thick and it's hard to control this area right here, because you don't have the feel of the arc that much, just how thick they are. But we'll see. We'll put them on. We'll put everything to use. Again, this is the first time we're using a welder. We're using a auto dimming helmet. And yeah, let me show you guys the piece we are welding right now. The first thing we're gonna do here is just try to lay a bead alongside this area right here. This is actually the piece we are gonna be welding to another piece, but first I need to lay down some beads to practice. Yet at the same time, I'm gonna try to strengthen this area that needs strengthening here because it's weak and it bends. So let's go ahead, turn the flux welder on and go from there. Now, you got to make sure the thickness of this matches the wire speed and the voltage of the welder. You don't want to go too high or too low. So we're going to check this out, see how much I think this is. So the cool thing is, if you don't know your sizes, there are some specs over here. I'm going to say this is like a 16 gauge. So it is telling me to use a C to C and a half as far as voltage is concerned. So let's go right over here. I'm not a fan of the numbers. I wish these I'm not a fan of the letters. I wish these were numbers of actual voltage. That way you can grow as a welder. These numbers are like preschool kind of stuff. And again, the wire speed for that 16 gauge is roughly around, again, 3.5. So we got everything set fairly low in my opinion. Again, I pre-installed everything here, the spools here. Watch the other video, guys, if you want to learn how to set this welder up. But for the most part, we are ready to weld. Let's get these gloves on. Let's get this welder on. I'm also going to be throwing on some shades right here. I'll explain this in another video, but it's good to have a set of shades on top of that welder for radiation, ultraviolet rays reasons. And let's see how this works, man. Never used the welder before. Not even sure when does it arc. Does it arc automatically? Do you gotta press? Not sure. So let's check it out. Let's get this puppy out here. We're gonna test this helmet. Make sure it's working properly. We got a test function here. Make sure your welding helmet is on weld, not on grind. Alright, seems to be working good. We got power. Let's throw this on. Now I don't like the fact that I got lighting on top. It's actually shining through the top of my helmet. So what we're gonna do, I'm probably gonna put my hoodie on and see if that helps. Excellent. That's what we gotta do. These are so thick. I don't like them. They're too thick. And it's so cold, I can't see anything. All my glasses are fogging up. This is a fail. It's too cold in here. My breath is just fogging up this whole screen. And on top of that, I forgot we have to take off this protective film right here. Oh my god. And there's another film right in the middle. On the inside we gotta take off. I'm just gonna hold my breath so I don't fog everything up, and we'll just get started here. What? Doesn't want to arc. Alright, I think we need more juice, man. I think we need more juice. I think I got too much tension on this. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's adjust some things here. Alright, let's take a look again. I'm not really sure. They say you should have about 2 inches before this starts bending. So I loosened up the tensioner on the inside of the welder. And let's see what happens. Smells absolutely terrible. Can't see anything when you're welding. Talking about puddle, you can barely see anything. And then you got the slag, which you're gonna have to chip off here. Let me see if I got something for the slag. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's barely any wire in there. Barely any penetration. So now what? Let's try it again. I'm not gonna use the glasses this time. Crack the garage open a little bit. Get that fresh air in. I'm actually gonna turn the overhead light off. Trying to see what would work better. I'm just gonna try to go slower, I guess. Oh hell. Pretty much burned the damn thing. Okay. Before I was trying to dig, I was kind of digging the wire in there. But if your speed is good enough, it's gonna keep that arc going. If your speed is too slow, it seems like that arc's gonna fall off because it's not contacting that metal enough. But again, I cannot see no puddle when I'm welding. There's no puddle. Alright, looks a little better in the beginning, but then there's like no bead on there. Alright, let's try this again over here, see what happens. I'm gonna do a little tack weld first. Burns right through it. Oh hell no, I'm burning right through it. This is terrible. Well, so much for my project working. Just burned the damn thing. Alright, let's turn this back down. It's not what I expected, eh? Oh man, not sure if you guys can see that nice outline where I burned myself. That's just part of welding. It's hard to see that puddle. Right now I thought I see the puddle, And actually, smells like ass, man. I gotta pop that garage open. Really toxic, I bet. But yeah, I don't see that puddle. And when I started seeing that puddle, it was melting the metal away. Let me see, maybe I can lower lowering the shade a little bit on my welding mask. Let's see if that helps me show the puddle a little bit better. Wow, can't even make a bead. You suck, bro. Absolutely horrible. Let me see where I can weld this to strengthen it. I spent so much time grinding this piece for the motor to work. For that to work on my motor. Wow. Nothing, bro. Absolutely nothing. Just look at this. Look at this glob fest here. Are we still even recording? Yeah, we are. Look at that. Terrible. Very, very bad. Alright, so let's take a look. We gotta do something else here. Alright, I'm just gonna slack it on as much as I can here. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So without pressing that button, it doesn't arc. You gotta press the button. Because I didn't know that. Terrible. Now again, we're not doing this for looks. We're doing this for function. I just need something that's gonna work. I don't know what I'm doing wrong whatsoever. I'm sure you get better with experience. What should I do here? Increase. If I increase the wattage, I'm curious how that's gonna react. I don't want to burn through it either. I don't want to stay too long on it. It's hot. All right, let's see what we can do here. We can figure this out. I want to really try to bridge this gap. This gap over here, I really want to put some bead over it or something to support it. But this is looking really, really tough right now. Looking like raindrops, baby. Oh man. Definitely not the best thing to learn on, that's for sure. I wish I had a mentor right about now. But hey, sometimes you just gotta tackle these things on your own. Learn the hard way. Alright, between holding my breath so I don't fog up the lens and all this stuff I'm doing, I have no idea what's going on. Let's take a look at the results here. But at least I can see alright, so I think the helmet's working. So what I did is I welded a little washer in the hole where the gap was just to strengthen it, because the problem is when I'm compressing this, this whole piece bends. And it didn't help that I burned half of it when I was welding that earlier piece. I just need it to be strong enough to compress without bending, so hopefully that helps. Hey, that one looked good. We got some fire in it. Alright, so that's what we're looking at right now. I gotta support it more on this side. Weld it a little bit more. I'm messing up my tip a little bit because sometimes I'm going way too close. Okay, now we're fusing. Now we're doing a little better. We're filling those voids. Alright guys, so we kind of fixed this up. It still looks like absolute garbage, but the main point is we gotta weld this piece right over here. So I already grounded off the paint, as you can see, and this is a much slightly thicker metal, so we're gonna have to weld it just like that. That seems like it might be an issue, but we're gonna have to turn up the amperage of the speed here a little bit, try to tack this thing on just a little bit here, and then keep going from there. I'm doing something. It ain't pretty. I'm doing something. Really outdid myself. Well, we got the basic concept down. Tack welds suck like piss, but maybe we could work with it. What garbage, bro. I wasn't even on the right area. Terrible. This is harder. Much harder than it looks. Alright, at this point guys, we are at 5 in voltage and about 4 in speed, and we gotta get this done, man. Garbage. Pretty bad, pretty bad. They can't lay anything, it's just spatter everywhere. Anyway, let's do this other side, eh? Shall we, boys? What do we need? What do we need? I'm gonna increase the wire speed to about 6 and keep it at F. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, I got no ground. That would help, huh? Let's give it all she's got. We really are doing a fantastic job here, guys. That's all I gotta say. Can't see much at all. Even the glove is really hot right here from all the heat. I tried to go slow. So weird, man. I'm telling you, every time I see it, that bead, I'm burning. I got the helmet a little bit dimmer, even more. I'm still using, I'm still at F and 6. So primarily I'm trying to focus on the bigger metal. I kind of overlap it a little bit, but I can't see where I'm going. Like more than 5 millimeters, I'm just venturing off. I don't even know where I am. Burning through the metal. I'm gonna try filling this, and then I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, we got coverage for the most part all around the whole thing. I don't think this is going to be the weak point. I think this is going to be the weak point right here. Alright guys, it has been about an hour. We're pretty much done messing around. This is the final product. Very, very bad. Yes, indeed. Don't know what's going on. I'm sure my settings are wrong. I'm sure everything I'm doing is wrong, but this is what you can expect. But overall, guys, we got it functioning, and that's the most important thing. We want it to function for the purpose. Sorry guys, my battery and my SD card are giving me a ton of problems, but like I was saying, this is the cylinder head. We got valves and retainers here, and we're making a tool, as you guys can see, to remove those. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna insert that tip right into the hole, and watch what we're gonna do. We have enough pressure here to press on this system. Watch it. Let me see where I can put you guys. To put some pressure on the top of the retainer. And now we can take the keepers up. Structurally, it's working very good. It's not cracking down after the welds. So I am extremely, extremely satisfied with the purpose and function of this. I am extremely, extremely disappointed in the welds, but again, that's something we can just improve on, watch more videos, learn a little bit more. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. My dogs are telling me to go home right now. I've been out here for way too long, so I'm gonna run, but make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, comment down recommendations, what I'm doing wrong. You guys are the experts, I'm the beginner. I'll catch you on the next video. We're gonna weld some more stuff. Peace. I ain't here for the money.